Hello everyone, welcome to our channel. Today we'll take you on a fascinating journey behind closed doors in Malaysia, where we'll discover a culture of unexpected passion that will surely surprise you. In this video, we'll explore the unique traditions, customs, and experiences that are part of everyday life in Malaysia, revealing what happens behind closed doors. From its rich gastronomy to its vibrant festivals, every corner of this country has a story to tell. Get ready to open the door to a new perspective and join us on this exciting adventure. Like, subscribe, and share. Let's get started. Malaysia, a country located in Southeast Asia, is known for its cultural diversity, vibrant gastronomy, and stunning landscapes. However, beyond the tourist attractions and natural beauty, there is a rich and complex culture that often goes unnoticed. In Malaysia, diversity is a fundamental characteristic that manifests itself in everyday life. Malaysia is a true melting pot of cultures where different ethnic groups coexist, including Malays, Chinese, Indians, and numerous indigenous groups. This diversity is reflected in all aspects of life, from food to festivities and religion. Each group brings its own cultural heritage, creating a vibrant and dynamic environment. The coexistence of these cultures has not always been easy. Throughout history, Malaysia has faced ethnic and political tensions. However, despite these challenges, the Malays have managed to build a national identity that celebrates their plurality. Malaysia's history is rich and complex, marked by the influence of various civilizations and cultures over the centuries. The first inhabitants of the region were indigenous groups, known as the Orang Asli, who have lived in the rainforest for thousands of years. From the 7th century onwards, Malaysia began to develop into an important trading center thanks to its strategic location on the sea route between India and China. The Srivijaya Kingdom, which flourished between the 7th and 13th centuries, was one of the first major states in the region, notable for its trade and cultural influence. In the 15th century, the Malacca Sultanate was established and became a thriving trading port. This sultanate helped spread Islam in the Malay Peninsula, which had a lasting impact on the country's culture and religion. However, in the late 15th century, Malacca was conquered by the Portuguese, who sought to control the trade routes. During the 17th century, the Dutch took control of Malacca and established a strong presence in the region. Later, in the early 19th century, the British began to expand their influence in Malaysia through treaties and colonization. Colonies were established on the Malay Peninsula and the islands of Borneo, creating a colonial administration that lasted into the 20th century. The Second World War brought about great changes. Malaysia was occupied by Japan between 1942 and 1945. Following the war, nationalist sentiment grew and the struggle for independence intensified. Malaysia eventually achieved independence from British rule on 31st August 1957. In 1963, Malaysia was formed as a federation that included Sabah and Sarawak in Borneo, along with Singapore. However, Singapore separated from Malaysia in 1965 to become an independent state. Since then, Malaysia has continued to develop as a diverse nation with a growing economy and a rich cultural heritage that reflects its multifaceted history. Over the decades, it has faced political and social challenges, but remains a vibrant country that celebrates its ethnic and cultural diversity. Religion plays a central role in the lives of many Malaysians. Islam is the official and predominant religion, but there are also significant communities of Buddhists, Hindus, and Christians. Religious practices influence daily life, from celebrations to family rituals. Malaysian cuisine is a vibrant reflection of its cultural diversity, where the culinary traditions of Malays, Chinese, Indians, and numerous indigenous groups intertwine. Each dish tells a story, combining flavors and techniques from different regions. Nasi lemak, considered the national dish, consists of rice cooked in coconut milk accompanied by sambal, a spicy sauce, fried anchovies, peanuts, and hard-boiled egg, creating an irresistible mix of textures and flavors. On the other hand, rendang is a slow-cooked meat stew with aromatic spices such as ginger, turmeric, and lemongrass, resulting in an explosion of flavor. The variety and richness of Malaysian cuisine make every meal a feast for the senses, inviting diners to explore and enjoy its delicious complexity. However, beyond the restaurants and street markets, the true passion for gastronomy is lived behind closed doors. Malaysian families often gather to cook together, passing down recipes and techniques from generation to generation. These moments in the kitchen are occasions to share stories, laughter, and love through food. Tea is an integral part of everyday life in Malaysia. The tea ceremony, although less formal than in other Asian cultures, is a ritual that brings friends and family together. It is often served at home during visits or celebrations, creating a welcoming atmosphere. Music and dance are vital artistic expressions in Malaysia. From traditional gamelan melodies to vibrant folk dances, these art forms reflect the country's rich cultural heritage. However, many of these artistic expressions take place in intimate settings. We're back. If you're enjoying our journey through Malaysia, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to continue exploring more about this fascinating culture. So far, we've discovered how Malaysia is a melting pot of traditions and passions that often go unnoticed. But there's still so much more to reveal. Stay with us as we delve into the local customs, vibrant cuisine, and surprising stories that make this country such a special place. Don't miss out. Visual arts also have an important place in Malaysian culture. Painting, sculpture, and crafts reflect both cultural heritage and contemporary influences. Many Malaysian artists work from their homes, creating works that are often inspired by their surroundings and personal experiences. Despite its rich culture and diversity, Malaysia faces significant social challenges. Social pressure to conform to traditional norms can be overwhelming. Many young people feel the need to follow predefined paths rather than explore their own passions and interests. In recent years, there has been a rise in social activism in Malaysia. Young groups are challenging established norms and advocating for change in areas such as human rights and gender equality. Although these voices are often heard in public spaces, much of the work is done behind closed doors. Activists and advocates for social change meet in private settings to discuss strategies and share experiences. These meetings are crucial to building support networks and fostering dialogue on important issues affecting Malaysian society. Family is the fundamental core of life in Malaysia, where intergenerational relationships are especially valued. On many occasions, grandparents, parents, and children live together or in close proximity, fostering a deep sense of community and mutual support. This closeness allows for everyday experiences to be shared and assistance to be provided in times of need. Families enjoy intimate moments that build lasting memories. From family dinners filled with laughter and delicious Malaysian dishes to vibrant celebrations of religious holidays such as Hari Raya or Chinese New Year, these moments are an invaluable opportunity to strengthen family ties and pass on cultural values, ensuring that traditions are kept alive across generations. Romantic love in Malaysia can be complicated by the social and cultural expectations prevalent in various communities. In many of them, arranged marriages are still a common practice, with families playing a crucial role in choosing partners. However, young people today are increasingly seeking true love and forming relationships that defy traditional norms. This search for authenticity is often met with tensions between family expectations and personal desire, leading to an interesting dialogue about love and freedom. Thus, while some choose to follow established paths, others explore new forms of emotional connection, reflecting an evolving society that seeks to balance tradition and modernity. As Malaysia moves towards modernism, global influences are beginning to be integrated into local culture. Technology and social media have changed the way people communicate and express their passions. However, this modernization also presents challenges. Tell us in the comments what aspect of Malaysian culture surprised you the most, or if there is something you would like to learn about in future videos. Thanks for joining us and see you on the next adventure.